Leeds United fans, what's up you beautiful whites? Your boy is back with some absolutely mental news that's gonna shake Elland Road to its core. I'm talking about 3 massive stories that just dropped about our beloved Leeds United. And trust me, you're gonna wanna sit down for this one. Listen up, Leeds faithful. We've got drama involving a forgotten academy star finally getting his big money move. Some serious heartbreak with one of our most promising wingers heading for the exit door. And a bombshell about a Greek goal machine that could either save our season or leave us absolutely devastated. Before we dive into this absolute chaos, smash that like button if you bleed white, drop a comment telling me how you're feeling right now, and don't forget to subscribe because you know we're bringing you all the Leeds United content your soul needs. The first story alone is going to show you how the 49ers are working their magic in the transfer market. The second one, it's got every Leeds fan questioning Daniel Farke's decisions and wondering if we're making the biggest mistake of the summer. And the third? Oh man, the third one is the kind of transfer battle that makes you question whether we can compete with Europe's elite. Are you ready to find out which academy graduate is about to become the most expensive player in Polish football history? Because what I'm about to tell you is going to make every single white realize just how ruthless this business can be. Here we go, whites! The academy star I was teasing is Sam Greenwood, and the news is absolutely bonkers! Our forgotten attacking midfielder is about to become the most expensive signing in Polish football history, with Pogoń Szczecin agreeing to pay a record-breaking $3.46 million for a player who couldn't even get a sniff of first-team action at Elland Road. Can you believe this madness? A lad who made just 35 appearances for Leeds, scored 1 measly goal, and spent most of his time on loan is about to pocket Pogoń Szczecin more money than they've ever spent on a single player. The absolute scenes when Tan Kessler, the former Hull City vice chairman turned Polish club CEO, flew all the way to England just to personally convince Greenwood to make this move. This kid joined us from Arsenal back in 2020, went straight into our academy system, and made his first team debut in 2021 with so much promise. Last season at Preston, he was banging in goals left and right, 7 goals in the championship, showing exactly what he could do when given proper game time. But at Leeds, he was always the forgotten man, always the one looking in from the outside. This is pure 49ers genius, and I'm telling you why. Greenwood had just 1 year left on his contract and could have walked away for absolutely nothing in January with a pre-contract agreement. But Parag Marath and our German gaffer, Daniel Farke, have pulled off the impossible, turning a player who was clearly not in any future plans into a multi-million-pound payday that nobody saw coming. The kid is already undergoing his medical, as we speak, ready to sign a 3-year deal that'll make him the highest paid player in the Ekstraklasa. From Arsenal's academy to Leeds books to Polish football royalty, what a journey. And the best part, these funds are going straight back into Farke's war chest for more signings before the window slams shut. But hold up, whites, because if you think that's the craziest part of this transfer window madness, wait until you hear what's happening with one of our most talented wingers. This is where it gets absolutely painful, Leeds family. Remember Largi Ramazani, the Belgian wizard who had us all dreaming when we saw those clips of him destroying Real Madrid? The man we thought would be our Crescencio Somerville replacement. Well, grab your tissues because this story is about to break your heart into a million pieces. Our boy Largi is basically done at Elland Road, and it's all down to Daniel Farke's stubborn team selection that's got every single Leeds fan pulling their hair out. Valencia are swooping in like vultures, ready to take our most exciting winger on loan, and there's not a damn thing we can do about it because our manager never gave him a proper chance to shine. Here's what's driving me absolutely mental. Before that horror injury against Watford in October, Ramazani was our best player. Not Manor Solomon, not Dan James, but Largi was the one lighting up championship defenses week after week. This is a player who came from Almeria after recording 8 goal contributions in La Liga, 3 goals and 5 assists in one of the toughest leagues in the world. But did Farke give him the same chances as the others when their form dropped? Did he? Hell, Even when Jack Harrison came back looking rusty after his time away, even when Manor Solomon and Dan James were having absolute shockers game after game, Farke kept overlooking Ramazani like he didn't exist in his plans. The most heartbreaking moment? When Largy was completely left out of the squad that got thumped by Arsenal at the Emirates. Not even on the bench! Farke's explanation was basically that Noah Okafor was coming in, Willie Gnonto was starting, and Harrison was the hard worker as a defensive winger. What about Largy's work rate? What about his creativity? What about giving youth a chance? Valencia are confident they'll wrap this up by Tuesday, desperately wanting to add a purchase option to the deal, but willing to settle for a straight loan if needed. The only thing that might slow it down is if the 49ers decide to play hardball with the loan fee, but honestly, we're probably going to let another talented player slip through our fingers while Farke sticks with his favorites. The most frustrating part? We know Largy's got the talent. We've seen what he can do against top-level opposition, but sometimes in football, it doesn't matter how good you are if the manager doesn't fancy you. And that's exactly what's happening here with our Belgian magician. But wait, there's more drama coming your way, and this final story might just be the transfer saga that defines our entire season and shows whether we can compete with Europe's big boys. Right, this is it, Whites. The moment of truth that could define our entire attacking philosophy. The striker everyone's been whispering about is Fotis Ioannidis, the Greek goal machine from Panathinaikos, and we're in an absolute knife edge battle that could make or break our entire transfer window and season ambitions. This 25-year-old absolute unit is exactly what we've been crying out for. Last season alone, he scored 23 goals and grabbed 9 assists across all competitions, absolutely terrorizing defenses week after week. We're talking about a player who made Villarreal and Stade Rennais look like Sunday league teams in the Europa League. A striker who's got the pace of a gazelle, but the finishing touch of a stone-cold killer. Since joining Panathinaikos from Levadiakos back in 2020, Ioannidis has racked up 51 goals and 15 assists in 189 appearances. Those are serious numbers for a player who's about to enter his prime years. He's everything we need to replace Patrick, Bamford and more. Tall frame like Bamford, but with remarkably quick feet and that deadly instinct when faced with goal that we've been missing. Picture this, Leeds fans. Ioannidis collecting the ball outside the box, turning away from his defender with those lightning quick feet, driving forward with purpose, and either unleashing a thunderbolt himself or setting up our creative players with inch-perfect passes. He's constantly running into space in the channels, collecting the ball out wide before beating his man on the inside. Exactly the kind of movement that creates chaos in opposing defenses. But here's where it gets absolutely devastating for every single Leeds supporter. Sporting CP are trying to gazump us at the last minute. Fabrizio Romano himself has confirmed that the Portuguese champions are leading the race, and Ioannidis has already agreed personal terms with them as they look to replace AC Milan-bound Conrad Harder. Can you believe this absolute madness? We identify the perfect striker, we do all the groundwork, we scout him extensively, and then Sporting swoop in like they own the European transfer market. Panathinaikos want $21.5 million for this Greek international, and they're already lining up Rangers' Cyril Desires as his replacement in what's becoming the most complicated transfer merry-go-round of the summer. This is exactly the kind of signing that could transform our entire season and take us to the next level, Whites. We've already brought in Noah Okafor for $17.3 million from AC Milan and grabbed Dominic Calvert-Lewin on a free transfer from Everton. But Ioannidis could be the final piece of the puzzle that makes everything click. This is the moment of truth, Leeds family. 3 massive stories that show exactly where we stand as a football club in this cutthroat modern game. We're selling academy products for record fees and proving we can develop talent. We're potentially losing gifted wingers because of questionable management decisions that'll haunt us. And we're fighting European giants for world-class strikers in transfer battles that test our ambition. What do you think, Whites? Are you confident we can beat Sporting CP to Fotis Ioannidis in this transfer war? Should Daniel Farke have given Largy Ramazani more opportunities to prove himself? And are you absolutely buzzing about that Sam Greenwood? Money flowing back into our transfer kitty. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. hit that subscribe button for more Leeds United transfer madness, and remember, marching on together through thick and thin.